Next is from Matthew Ince. Subject is, will you stop? Will Ospreay recently set the IWC alight because now, wait for it, praised the company that he worked for. I know this is crazy for a professional to hear, but it's the most professional thing in the world to only have positive things about your employer, especially when that employer is a total money mark, will pay you millions, and never have to worry about doing anything to warrant that salary. My question is, though, why do you guys think the people, again and again, get so offended by a wrestler bigging up their own company? Could the IWC really be that deluded? At the same time, do you think that AEW talent should stop answering questions about WWE? We speak about this all the time. I have no issue with Tony Khan putting his company over.
Right.
Well, what's he supposed to do? So it's like, it sounds like you're, I mean, so
same thing with the guy under.
I don't know why people have an issue with this. Like the guys that, everybody gets mad at Jericho for putting it over.
Yeah.
It's like, what, bro, the guy
made him a millionaire. Right. He made him a millionaire. He's probably
got already a millionaire. He was already,
but he made him millionaire.
Made millions. Right. Paid him millions. And like, you're going to put it over.
Right, he has creative input. He can suggest wrestlers and friends. He's got his own dressing room. Who knows what other perks Jericho has? Of course he's going to put him over. You're not going to bury somebody that treats you good.
Yeah. BetOnline is the world's most trusted betting platform and your number one source for all your sports betting action. Baseball season is in full swing, and we're into the home stretch for NBA and NHL playoffs. And there's more ways to stay in on the action with the latest odds, news and scores, even live in-game betting while the games are being played, with the largest selection of odds at everything from the MLB, NHL, and UFC. And in between games, head over to the BetOnline Casino. All the top Vegas-style games, including poker and live casino action. So BetOnline, the game starts here. Next is from Emilio Garfias. Subject is, Will Ospreay can help, but Will Ospreay can't. I think it means can't help, but take shots at WWE. Hey fellas, I was scrolling on Twitter and saw that Will Ospreay interview with the Daily Star in the UK to promote the new Forbidden Door pay-per-view in London's O2 Arena coming up. I attached a video clip where Will takes shots at WWE, said he doesn't like the product, hates the way they produce wrestling content, and arrogantly says he's a better wrestler than anybody signed to WWE. I love how AEW wrestlers scream about how tribalism is bad, yet take every chance to bury WWE. My question is, why does Will Ospreay come off as very unlikable in every interview he does? Are AEW wrestlers contractually obligated to defend the promotion, or else they get fired? Thanks for the amazing content. As always, makes work go by super fast. P.S. Brian Alvarez turned babyface when he went on the pod recently. He's a great guest, and you guys should bring him back. He gives honest critiques on the AEW product that sadly fall on deaf ears. Brian's been very interesting. You know what their take now is? Brian and Dave.
No.
Take a wild guess, Konnan, what they're talking about.
I have zero clue, so I won't take a guess.
How the AEW wrestlers do not dress like stars.
Yeah, we've only been saying that.
How fucking we've been
4
saying
years.
that. But the funny thing about it is, Konnan, is what they were like. I listened to some of their clips, and what they're saying is so obvious. They're just saying you don't have to like people go like, what about Stone Cold? It's like you don't have to dress up like in a suit, but you have to dress like your aura presents.
Right.
They said like I said, Will Ospreay coming out like he had nice clothes on, but that's not like he had like a white T-shirt and jeans and like that jacket. It's just like that's not like his aura, right? So the fans were burying them.
Right.
So we don't care what they look like. It's like, dude, it's like that fan base is like its own worst enemy. You keep feeding into fans that don't like things that draw, and you're just not going to draw.
What is this video here?
It's a video where he discusses WWE, I guess, the guy sent. You want to watch it?
Yeah, go ahead.
It's a minute, yeah. Minute 20.
Never was a WWE guy. I respect it, and I respect the guys doing it. That schedule is like crazy, and I commend them all for doing it. I just didn't like it. I don't like the show. I don't like the style of wrestling. I don't like the presentation. It's got better. I love the one shots that they've been doing, but I've never been a big fan of it. So that's why when like AEW came along and they went with more like the sports-based stylized of it, it was something that I could sink my teeth into. Like, I respect WWE and I admire everyone there, and a lot of people think I hate Triple H, and I really don't. Like, I've no problem. I've never met the guy before in my life, but for me, there's always this little bit of rivalry where I'll just be like, yeah, you guys are the biggest, yeah, you guys are drawing the bigger houses, Yeah, you guys got the bigger deals. But the moment the bell rings, I think we're better than all of them. Like, I think honestly, on my worst day, I'm better than a lot of the guys in ring. In ring. Promo, you guys got like a bunch of guys. Punk's sick, Reigns is sick. There's still things that I need to catch up on. But in ring, I generally don't think there is anyone from that side that like matches any of our guys. But
all right. I mean, that's his opinion. You know,
he was very honest. I think the only thing I would disagree with is he says there's nobody on their side that matches up with any of their guys. There's plenty of guys.
Of course there are. The thing is, like, I always argued this. Okay, is a lot of these the narrative is that the wrestlers today are far more talented than we were back in the day, and like they're far more athletic. I'm like, guys, they're not more athletic. It's like Eddie, Ray, Hoovy, Kurt Hennig. Bro, there's tons of guys.
No, you know what the correct word is?
What?
They're more acrobatic.
Correct. That's my thing.
Right.
And we had guys that could have done the exact same acrobatics.
Right.
They
right.
just elect
we
not to do it because you would have get people get what you doing out there. Like this is not like this is a wrestling match, not an acrobatic exhibition. They're great at acrobatics. It's fine. More power to you, but it's like that doesn't make you more talented.
But you got to remember, bro. You got to remember, all the guys that were in WWE back in the day and WCW and all that, there were guys that had been in territories for years. So even when Eddie got to WCW, he'd already been through ECW, New Japan. He'd been wrestling for 10 years. You know, Rey Mysterio also had been wrestling 10 years all around the world. Dean Malenko, same thing. I could go on and on and on. But you get all these newbies that have been wrestling 2, 3, 4 years, weren't properly trained, copying stuff off of videos and trying them in the ring instead of in house shows. You know, people being rushed too soon, and that's what you get.
Yeah, I'm gonna make this point too. Like, you know, when we here's the thing, you can tell because I've seen it, bro. Wrestlers today are literally training like out of the gate to do like tons of like rope, like springboards, you know, just like tons on the rope.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like back in our days, like only a few guys were trying that because it's just stuff you weren't doing in the matches. You know what I'm saying? It's like they're trying a bunch of new things, but bro, don't sit there and tell me that like Rob Van Dam, Eddie Guerrero, Kurt Hennig, bro, all those guys could do the exact same that these guys are doing today. They just didn't. It's like you're doing new acrobatics. You know what I'm saying? But a lot of our guys could have. Bro, Eddie was one of the best athletes I've ever been in the ring with. You wrestled. Like, how good of an athlete was that guy? Like everything. You just, you know, he's quick. He was fluid. He was protected you.
He was meant for this.
Yeah, exactly. So, hey, it's 5:30. I gotta run.
All right.
Have a good night, man.
You too. Bye. Be cool. Dude, really, that shirt?
Yo, what's up? I just want to thank you guys for watching this clip. Don't forget to hit the like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. And join our YouTube membership for hours and hours of exclusive, unedited, uncensored content. And being a member will help you get involved in our upcoming live streams. Thank you for your support. Thank you for riding with us. I know you got a lot of other podcast choices, be it wrestling or other ones. And thank you for picking us. Boom.